right, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about FedEx today and our partnership shipping benefits. It's kind of a complicated and confusing division of benefits, so I want to spend a little bit of time going over both. And we'll just briefly go over it. But again, if you guys ever have any more questions, want to learn more, you can always talk to me a little bit. I'll get my information out to you at the end here. So again, this is the shipping benefits that are available to you guys through your affiliation with NOAC. It's a comprehensive shipping program, so that does encompass both small package shipping and your freight shipping. For freight, partnership would handle the freight shipping. We are a 3PL. And then again, as mentioned by Cindy, the FedEx portion of the program is handled by partnership, but the discounts would be facilitated to you guys through FedEx. Next up, just a sort of overview about what we're going to touch on. We'll talk a little bit about partnership itself. Then we'll touch on the FedEx discounts, the freight savings. We'll do a quick benefit wrap up. And then if we have time, maybe some questions at the very end, we'll go over a little bit about partnership. We know associations, trade groups, and chambers. We actually were founded by the National Association of College Stores in 1989. We work with over 130 associations and other organizations, and then thus we partner with the most highly respected carriers, obviously, in the industry. Our mission, you see our tagline everywhere, is to help everyone ship smarter. But why is this important? It's important because we know chambers and we know chamber members. We are familiar with the unique pain points when it comes to shipping. We know you guys and the small businesses associated through you guys have limited time, resources, smaller staffs. We know there's a broad book of businesses and industries, and we are experienced to help you guys. To expand on our mission, we want to be a one-stop shop and a comprehensive place to be your shipping partner. I like to describe it as a supplemental shipping department that comes free to you guys through your NOAC membership. So let's touch on the FedEx discounts. You guys can access exclusive FedEx discounts through your NOAC membership. For small package shipments under 150 pounds, that's a very basic description, you'll get 45% off FedEx Express shipments and 25% off FedEx Ground, and that's provided through FedEx Advantage. To expand on those Express discounts, that includes priority and standard overnight, Express Saver, international, and more. Those are just the most frequently asked about services that I get. FedEx Ground includes both business to business and home delivery, as well as ground multi-weight services. That's getting used more and more. I would say it's one of their top performing growing services. These are provided through FedEx Advantage, which is a program that FedEx specifically created to give affiliate partners such as us. So just to clarify, we are not FedEx. We are partnership. We do facilitate the access to the discounts that you guys get through NOAC. But what that means is that our relationship with FedEx means that if you have any questions, we are that direct line of communication to FedEx. We will get the answers for you. We can expedite and escalate any questions and issues, God forbid, that you guys may have. And we are that partner that you guys need to get in touch with them. It's important to note about these discounts mentioned here that these are discounts that are applied to published base rates before surcharges. Surcharges are sneaky. They change all different times during the year. You might know that during the holidays, they spike up. Different fees apply at different times. So it's just key when you're looking at your invoices to keep in mind that 45%, that 25% that is applied to base rates. I get questions about that all the time. So that's just something when you're looking at invoices to keep in mind. Let's move on to how to access the discounts. Members have access to a sort of mini website, microsite that you would have access to once you are a member of NOAC. This is sort of just a little quick look at it. This is the enrollment page you get. You can obviously access that through the little call to action button here, partnership.com, NOAC's FedEx, and you select that enrollment page there. You get the form you can see to the right. That starts the enrollment process. It's really simple. Fill out that enrollment form. There's just some key questions that you would get to answer there about your business. You can go from there. The next step is a FedEx rep will be in contact with you to finalize the process, just to confirm your information that it's correct, and then to place a credit card on file. It's really important and critical that you do answer your phone when the FedEx rep is calling you, or you respond via email. They're going to finalize that process, get that credit card on file, and that's what would then link your discounts to your account. A lot of members will miss this, or miss the email, or won't take the call, or won't put that credit card on file because they either don't have it on hand or wouldn't circle back to it. And that's what misses that process of getting the account linked with that discount. So it's just important to make that step. I get members calling all the time, why aren't my discounts showing up? It's because you didn't finalize the process. So always important to circle back to that FedEx rep. So just some key information about FedEx discount quick facts. For members who have an existing FedEx account, discounts will only be applied if they're better than the current pricing. There's no risk to enrolling. Say, for example, you do happen to have better discounts than no discounts available to you. You will not lose your current better discounts if you do choose to enroll. They will only be linked if they are better than NOAC discounts. So always take a chance, enroll, see if they're better. If they're not, you'll still be good to go. For members who don't currently have a FedEx account, you can open one. The process starts when you choose to enroll. Once enrollment is completed, discounts will be linked, automatically applied to your shipments that you would start shipping at that point. There are no shipping minimums or thresholds required to receive the discount. This is the most important point. This is not volume-based discounts. These are discounts that you receive through NOAC. So a lot of my members will ask me, well, I only ship once a week. It does not matter. You get these discounts whether you ship once a week, once a month, a billion times a year, or whatever. These are the discounts that you get regardless. They are not volume-based. So you will be good to go. So let's touch on freight savings quickly. Chamber businesses can reduce freight costs through us, our part of the program. We have LTL, which is less than truckload shipping, truckload freight, which is obviously over 150 pounds up to palletized shipments. Also larger shipments that maybe possibly could technically go weight-wise, small package, but are just ridiculously sized, and it's safer to go truckload shipping or LTL. We offer competitive rates with a whole bunch of different quality carriers, and then thousands of owner-operator smaller carriers as well for truckload shipment. We offer complete shipping management and support from start to finish. As the 3PL, we exclusively handle the freight side of the business. Freight's a little more complicated than FedEx. There's more moving parts. So we're more than happy to help with any freight needs in any part of that process. Again, it's important to note we are not the carrier. I think some of my members get confused about that. We do not actually pick up the freight and move it. We are just that kind of middle guy that will actually help facilitate those discounts, do the rate shopping for you, arrange the pickups, do everything from start to finish. We just want to be able to take care of that annoying parts of the shipping process that you guys don't want to or don't have the time to take care of. So how do you save on freight? This is the microsite that is then affiliated with our freight portion of the business. It's similar to the FedEx, very easy to remember web address, partnership.com, NOAC/freight. There's two actions you can do from here. You can get a quote or create an account. Lots of members start just simply with getting a quote, just so you can say you have a shipment coming up and you want to compare rates and go from there. Or you can create an account if you would want to easily access rate quotes and management tools online. Once you actually submit a rate request or a quote request, you don't immediately get a rate response. You will have someone contact you. But if you want to get results right away, you would start with creating accounts. So on that note, let's touch on the account creation. So with a membership.com account, you can compare pricing, manage your account information, update addresses, different payment methods, things like that. And you can pay invoices. You can actually save different recurring shipments you might have that you would be repeating with certain vendors, things like that. Also, God forbid, you have a freight claim. We have a dedicated freight claim department that will help you. That is the most confusing part, I think, about freight shipping. We will be your advocate and help you through every part of that process. So we can help you. And there's a whole different section there that will get you all your paperwork you need and start that out. Especially the most horrible parts of shipping, we are there to be at your side to help you out. We can be as hands-on or as hands-off as you need. Some people want to literally manage your shipping online, go through the website, You want to talk to anybody, want to do everything. That's me. I like delivery services for my food, no contact. I don't want to talk to anybody. Or you can actually contact your rep. You will get one assigned to you. You have the same person every time. You can go to them via email or phone or whatever you would like, and go that way. Or you can get started by sending in a few invoices and go from there. So you can get to know us and do a more step-by-step process. When you do send in a few invoices, we'll look for rates. Obviously, that's a good starting point and get you a comparison against the providers that you're currently working with. But we don't just look at rates and compare them. We're also looking for things like inbound vendor shipments that might be coming in, you're paying for. We will look at your vendor upcharges. They may be charging you handling fees you're not aware of, maybe some other made up fees that they're cushioning in there. We may be looking at some carrier errors that you may have missed. Other areas you may be overspending that we may identify some cost savings there that you may not be aware of. So it's always a good idea to get some invoices in with freight, since there are some super complicated areas that I think most shippers who, unless they are very, very familiar with freight shipping, you may miss. Always another set of eyes is a good way to look at your shipping processes. So just a quick shipping benefit wrap up. I know we covered a lot of information here. Quick comparison chart. This is what I love to give to any member that may be interested and just wants to get a quick glance at things. Benefits. We have FedEx discounts, and those are for your smaller parcel shipping, Smaller guys, 150 pounds and under, you get 45% off FedEx Express, 25% off FedEx Ground. The provider of those discounts is FedEx Advantage. So that would be coming from FedEx. You would enroll at that FedEx microsite there that you've seen before. So freight savings, that's going to be your LTL and truckload freight over 150 pounds. It's offered services, shipping management with reduced pricing through carriers like T-Force Freight, XPO, Saya, all the big guys that you've seen on the highway there when you're driving to work every day. The provider is us partnership, the 3PL that you've seen and heard from us before. Request a quote at partnership.com, or you can create an account. This again is just a nice chart for reference if you guys want to keep in mind, what the two services are. I know it can get confusing and what is provided by whom. So the big number you guys want to know, it's savings that you can see. The average chamber business, and it's sort of hard to calculate this. There's so many different sizes of businesses in the chamber. But your average business did save $799 last year, and that's nothing to sneeze at. Every dollar counts right now, and we're just here to help you save money and hopefully make life a little easier too. Shipping can be super complicated, and nobody has time for that. And we're just here to help take a little bit of that weight off your shoulders. So hopefully you guys get a little bit more of an understanding of your benefits. And if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email or give me a call at any time. So thanks so much, guys.